Sitting up nice and tall, please close your eyes. Let your hands rest comfortably on your lap. And slowly exhale your breath all the way out. Breathe in deeply through your nostrils. Breathe out through your mouth. Breathe in through your nose. Out through your mouth. In through your nose. Out through your mouth. Stretch your arms over your head, please. Reach up to your fingertips. Bring your hands together at your heart. Exhale. Let it go. Continue to press your palms together. Then seal your lips, please, so that now you're breathing through just your nostrils. We're going to create our Ujjayi breath here. This is a very intentional breath that we'll use throughout the practice. In order to create this audible breath, we're going to tone the muscles at the back of the throat. And as you're breathing in and out through the nostrils, pull your breath across those muscles, right, and create sound that will move through the body as vibration, as energy, as heat. Sound that you'll project outward to the space around you. Sounds like a loud whisper or a low growl. Right? In through the nose, pulling the breath across the back of the throat. Out through the nose. It's almost like you are sighing the breath out, but with lips sealed. Right? Try to keep the lips sealed without clenching the jaw. Take another breath in through the nose. Out through the nose. And we'll take a few more rounds of that Ujjayi breath on your own as we set the intention for our practice today. In the tantric philosophy of yoga, we can look at a lot of different called maps of the universe. And one of the one that I think resonates really well with our physical yoga practice are the 5 steps of creation. They are really simply creation, maintenance, dissolution, forgetting, and remembrance. And as we move through our practice today, we'll get to experience all of these different layers. They don't necessarily happen like one at a time. I mean, they do, but they're also overlapping and interlinking. Like think of like a chain link fence. There's links connect, but they also lead to other links, and those connect to others. So as we move through our practice today, we can observe that we're creating something: the pose, the action, the awareness, the feeling. Right? All of these things are within our power to create. As we maintain the pose that we're in, using our knowledge, using our focus, expanding our awareness, we dissolve the pose or the action of thought. We let it go. We have to transition to the next thing. And in doing so, we divert our energy and awareness into creating something new, but forgetting what we've done because we've recommitted our focus and awareness. But like all things learned, they're never lost. Once we are ready to, we remember it, we recall it, and it restarts the cycle over again. We get to create or even recreate it again. So working today on moving through as blissfully as we can these 5 steps of creation. Exhale all the way out, please. Inhale for Om. Keep your eyes open and seal your lips. Begin breathing through just your nostrils. Let's come onto our hands and knees, please. Good times, everybody. Hands under shoulders and knees under hips. Go ahead and shift your weight forward, rock forward. Take your shoulders sort of past your wrists or maybe even over your fingers. Then take it back, move your hips towards your heels, maybe even back towards the back of the mat. All right, let's keep going forward and back, shoulders past the wrist, hips towards your heels. Shoulders past your wrist, hips towards your heels for 3, 2, and 1. Tuck your toes, sit all the way back onto your heels and take your arms up to the sky. Spread your fingers wide. Close your hands tight into a fist. Now flick the fingers open and close. Ready? Open, close, open, close. Keep it going a little bit faster. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Shake it out. Let's bring the hands back down to the ground, please. Point the fingers forward, lean forward into your hands again. Lift your palms up and lower your palms back down. Okay, let's do that for 4 more times. Lift and lower, lift and lower, lift and lower, lift and lower. Now we're coming up to our fingertips. We're going to press down into your fingertips to lift up to your fingertips. You can do this one hand at a time if it's easier for you, and lower the palms back down. Press the fingertips, lift the fingertips, and lower. 3 more. Press and lower, press and lower. This next one, press and hold. Stay on the fingertips, round into your back. Bring your chin to your chest, cat pose your spine. Inhale, cow pose. Spin your thighs back, drop your belly down, look up towards the sky. Exhale, cat pose. Press the ground away, press the fingertips. Inhale, cow pose. Thighs back, heart lifted. Exhale, cat pose. Round into the back. Inhale, cow pose. Lift into your chest. Point your fingers back towards your thighs, palms down. And again, you can do this one hand at a time if it feels more comfortable for you. Exhale, cat pose. Maybe rocking forward a little bit here. Inhale, cow pose, rocking back a little bit. Yeah, exhale and cat pose. Shift it forward, press the ground away. Inhale and cow pose. Sit back, lift your chest. One more time. Exhale. Inhale. We'll sit all the way back onto the tops of our feet, please. Walk your hands back alongside your feet. Lean back a little bit and lift your knees up away from the ground. One knee at a time works just as good. The kind of sensation we're building is just stretch the front of the ankle and the front of the shins. Hold your anterior tibialis. All right, lift and breathe in through your nose, out through your nose. Oh, yeah. And we'll come back down onto hands and knees, please. So right back into that tabletop shape. Reach your left arm out to your left. Stretch out through your fingertips. Thread your left arm underneath you. Lower down onto your left shoulder. Press through your right fingertips and twist through the right side. if you want to walk your right hand forward over your head, and then look underneath your right armpit for a slightly deeper twist you can. For me, it's almost going to feel like you're rolling onto your back, but your knees are keeping you nice and anchored in place. Your hips are sitting solid over your knees. Bring your right hand back underneath your right shoulder, please. And push down through the right hand and sweep your left arm up to the sky and step your left foot back behind you. Coming into this nice supported side plank pose. Reach your left arm over your head, please. Push down through your right hand, reach out through your left hand, and lift your left leg up. Nice. Sweep your left leg wide to the left. Step your left foot all the way forward to the top of the mat. Place both hands down inside your left ankle. Look forward, rock forward for a deep lunge. So press down into your left foot. Stretch back through your right foot. Stretch through your legs. Now pull forward into your chest. Lift into your heart. Pull forward. Inhale. Exhale, straighten your front leg and flex your toes, please. Tone your thighs, quads flex. Draw thighs to hips, and then stretch it out. Press through your feet, stretch through your fingertips. Fold in. Good, my friends. Rock forward, come back into a lunge. This time, take your arms up and reach up. Press through your feet, stretch back. Nice big arm circle. Sweep the fingertips down, touch the ground, and then take it right back up. Arms up. Reach back a little bit. Circle the arms back and fingertips graze the earth one more time. Take it up. And circle it down. Tuck your back toes. Lift your back knees. Straighten your legs. Fold it in. Shake out your hips. Look back to your toes. Push down into your hands. You're going to press down through your hands. Start to round your upper back. Then drag your left heel back and up to the sky, three-legged down dog. Push down, drag your left heel back and up, three-legged down dog. Stack your left hip over your right hip, please. Push through your hands, pull your left knee up towards the ceiling. You're gonna keep leaning the left hip back, 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 back. One more breath. You're going to softly land your left foot to the ground behind you so that you're kind of coming into this wild thing, only you're going to sit down, letting your bum tap the ground. Keep reaching your left arm over your head. And from there, bring your left knee into your chest. So lift your hips up, bring your left knee into your chest, squeeze it nice and tight before stepping your left foot back again and once again lowering your bum back to the ground. Two more like that. Lift your hips up, push through your right hand, bring your left knee into your chest, squeeze it tight. Step your left foot back and lower your hips down. One more time, we're going to hold it. Press through your right hand, lift your hips up, left knee into your chest, squeeze. Very good. Now place your left hand down on the ground and stretch your left leg over towards the right. Great. You can stay right here. This is a great place to stay. Maybe rock a little bit, stretch through your legs. Option, open the right arm to the sky. Just for a breath, stretch out through your legs, stretch out through your arms. One more little big piece of fun core work. Reach your right arm forward over your head. Right arm reaches forward. Press through your left hand a lot. We're going to sweep the left leg back into a plank. Try to keep your left foot hovering off the ground. So it's just a 2-point plank. Your right arm reaches forward. Your left leg reaches back. If you want to bring your right knee down, you can. For 3, good, Madhu. Nice, Hayden. 2. And 1, good, Pablo. Both hands and feet come down. Lower down. Chaturanga. Cool transition. Come forward, please. Low cobra pose. Pin the elbows back. Press your feet down. Pull your chest forward towards the top of the mat. Downward facing dog. Press back. All right, good stuff. Shake it out a little bit. Lift up to your toes and lower both knees down to the ground. Please reach your right arm out to the right. Stretch out to your fingertips. Thread your right arm underneath you and lower down onto the back of your right shoulder, the right side of your head. Reach to your right hand, press to your left hand and twist. You can take your left arm and extend it over your head, then twist, look underneath your left armpit, breathe. Let's bring the left hand back underneath your left shoulder. Push down, sweep the right arm to the sky. Step your right foot back, sweep your right arm over your head. Lean back a little bit, just kind of stretch the side body, open up the spine, lift your right leg up. Right leg goes wide to the right, and step softly to the top of the mat, please. Place both hands down inside the right ankle. Look forward, rock forward, and lunge. Please press to your feet and lift through your chest. Straighten your right leg, flex your toes, and fold in. Flex your quads, pull your hips back, stretch your arms out. Get into it. Rock forward and lunge. Take both arms up. Anjaneyasana. Press to your feet, reach back. Circle the arms back and bring your fingertips to graze the earth again. Take both arms up. Press to your feet, reach back. Fingertips graze the earth. Big arm circles one more time. Big arm circles. Place the hands down. Tuck your back toes. Pick up your back knees. Straighten your legs. Shake your hips out a little bit. And press to the back thigh. Press to your feet. Two straight legs. Fold in nose to knee. Now push down into your hands a lot. Start to round to the back. Sweep your right leg up and back. Three-legged down dog. Right leg goes to the sky. Stack your right hip over your left hip, please. Pull your right thigh back. Hold and breathe. Press to your hands. Pull your right thigh back. Hold and breathe. Softly land the right foot to the ground behind you. And then lower your butt to the ground. Keep your right arm lifted. So we'll do this 3 times. You're going to lift your hips up. Push down through your left hand. Contract through the left side of the body. And bring your right knee to your right shoulder. Squeeze it. Step your right foot back. Lower your hips down. 2 more. Lift your hips up. Right knee, right shoulder. Squeeze it. Working your core. Right foot steps back. Lower. Last time. Hips up. Right knee, right shoulder. Squeeze it. Hold it. Place your right hand down. And now stretch your right leg over to your left side, please. Stay here, working on just making this stretch more balanced, right? You created the stretch, and now you maintain it in the way that serves you best. Open your left arm to the sky optionally. And we dissolve into the next shape, never forgetting this sensation here. Reach your left arm forward out in front of you, because once you've created it, knowledge is there, it's never lost. Start to reach your right leg back, hovering on your right hand and your left foot. For 3, you can always bring your left knee down for support. 2. Good, everybody. And 1, really nice job. Lower down, chaturanga. Everybody, so good. Cobra pose, inhale. Pull your elbows back. Pull your heart forward, please. Downward dog. Exhale. Lift your hips up and back. In through your nose and out through your nose. Please breathe. Push down through your hands. Lift your left leg to the sky. Reach it up. Stretch it back. Bring your left heel to your right big toe. Then lift your right leg up. Stretch it back. And now bring your right heel to your left big toe. So taking these small steps forward, if you have to come up to your fingertips or use blocks or a chair, anything is fine. Try to keep your legs as straight as you can with as much extension as possible. Inhale, lift your left leg up and reach it back. Bring your left heel to your right big toe. Reach your right leg up, stretch it back. And bring your right heel to your left big toe. Last step, each leg. Left leg lifts up, stretch it back. Now bring your left foot to your left thumb, please. Right leg lifts up, stretch it back as best you can. Don't worry about the height. Just work on extending. Right leg, right foot to right thumb. Inhale, lift up halfway. Spin your inner thighs back and pull the bottom of your heart forward to stretch the spine long. Exhale, fold in, drop your nose to your knees. Push down into your feet, rise up to standing, and reach your arms to the sky. Bring your hands to your heart, please. Exhale. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Practice the arms. Exhale, curl back, lift your chest to the sky. Chair pose, inhale, reach the arms up, drop your hips, get low. Exhale, forward fold, nose to knees, please. Lift up halfway, lengthen. Some choices for you here. Step to plank or hop to chaturanga. If you're hopping, make sure you land with bent elbows, taking it back. Cobra pose, downward facing dog. Inhale, please lift your right leg high to the sky. Bring your right heel to your left big toe. Lift your left leg up. Left heel to your right big toe. Right leg lifts up. Right heel to left big toe. Again, try to focus more on the extension than the actual height. Left leg lifts up, stretch it back. Through that extension, you might start to find more lift. Left heel, right big toe. Right leg lifts, extends back. Right foot, right thumb. Left leg lifts, extends back. Left foot, left thumb. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold in. Rise up to standing, reach your arms to the sky. Hands to your heart, exhale. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Draw the shoulder blades down the back towards your back pockets. Tone your thighs, squeeze your glutes, lift your chest. Practice the arms, chair pose. Inhale, reach the arms up, get low, please. Exhale, forward fold, nose to knees. Inhale, lift up halfway, Ardha Uttanasana. Plant the hands, lightly step or hop back, chaturanga. You can step to plank or hop to elbows already bent, Cobra pose or upward dog. Downward facing dog. Inhale, lift up to your tiptoes. Bend your knees, look forward, push down through your hands, hug your forearms in. Hop or step forward, exhale, forward, fold. Hips up. Nice hidden. Nice return, a soft landing. Inhale, lift up to your fingertips. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise up to standing. Hands to your heart, exhale. Reach the arms up. Stretch back a little bit. Cactus the arms, curl back. Shoulder blades drop down the back body. Chair pose, inhale. Reach the arms up, sit back at low. Exhale, forward fold, nose to knees, please. Lift up halfway, pull the heart forward. Your choice, step or hop back. Chaturanga. Take it back with control. Nice, Monica. Breathe. Upward dog or cobra pose. Downward facing dog. Breathe in through your nose. Out through your nose. In through your nose. Out through your nose. Let's take a stretch for our shoulders here. Probably help us work a little bit of core as well. So we're going to take our hands and walk the hands forward. Maybe about like 1 or 2 scooches forward with the hands. Okay? Hands come a little bit more forward. Hug the forearms in. Squeeze your thumbs towards each other. Spin the biceps up. Now start to push from your heart into your hands. From your heart, lift up into your hips as you look back to your toes and start to drop your head towards the ground. Okay, the crown of your head working its way towards the ground underneath you. It doesn't have to touch, but you're pressing your chest towards your thighs, keeping your butt lifted as you work your head down. So you're stretching your shoulders quite a bit. If your head doesn't touch, walk your hands forward a little bit more. In fact, everyone, walk your hands forward a little bit more. Hug in, push down, push back, head towards the ground for 3. Maybe it's there, resting 2. One more time, walk the hands forward just a little bit more. Okay, so now you're almost as long as your whole mat. Hug in, press down, head back. Head towards the ground or to the ground. Squeeze the forearms together. Keep your butt lifted. 3, 2, 1. Keep everything where it is. Rock forward to a plank pose. It should be a really long plank pose. Walk your fingertips all the way to the top edge of the mat. Walk your feet back a little bit further so that you're in this really long plank position. Good. From here, go ahead and shift forward a little bit more or walk your feet back more. Yeah. Okay, now bring your feet a little bit closer together, friends, about hip distance apart. You're going to drop both of your elbows down to the ground here. Right? Keep your hips about the same height as your shoulders and drop your elbows down. All right, now the fun part, press through your hands, press through your feet, tuck your tailbone, lift both elbows up, push the ground away. Nice. Let's do that a few more times. Hug the elbows in. You can do this with knees down or knees up. Hey, lower the elbows down. Lift the elbows up. Lower the elbows down. Lift the elbows up. 2 more. Lower. Lift. Last one. We'll hold it. Lower. Hold it here. Breathe. 3. Tuck your tailbone. Squeeze your glutes. 2. All right. So good, my friends. 1. Lower your hips down to the ground, please. Point your toes. Pull forward, Sphinx pose. Press the elbows down, press the forearms down. Keep hugging in. It kind of feels like you're still squeezing your elbows towards each other. And pull forward. It almost feels like you're dragging your elbows backwards to pull your chest forward. In through your nose and out through your nose. Lift your chest up to the sky. 1 more breath. Very good. All right. Slowly lower down onto your stomach. Go ahead and open your arms out nice and wide to a T shape, please. Roll over to your left side and step your right foot to the ground behind you. Reach back with your right hand and grab your right foot. Kick the foot into your hand and breathe. Relax your neck. Unclench your jaw. Make sure your right knee isn't pointing up towards the ceiling. So you're going to squeeze your thighs towards each other a little bit. Right thigh squeezes in. Then kick back. Right knee pulls back rather than up. Take 2 more breaths here. Take your right toes towards your left arm. Even if they tap your left wrist or thumb. Slowly snapping. Release your right foot and come back onto your stomach. Take your right arm out to the right. Roll over to your right side. Step the left foot to the ground behind you. Reach back with your left hand and grab a hold of your left foot, please. Kick the foot into the hand and breathe. And breathe in through your nose, breathe out through your nose. Once again, making sure your left knee isn't pointing up, but back. You pull your inner left thigh back. Kick the foot into your hand, take your left toes towards your right arm. Breathe. Slowly unwinding, come back to your stomach. Interlace your hands behind your back, please. Squeeze your palms together. Stretch your knuckles back. Lift everything up, Shalavasana. Knuckles back, toes back, heart forward. Lift your thumbs away from your back body. There you go, good hit. And then roll the shoulders back and pull your heart forward for 3. Breathing here. Soften the neck, lift your chest 2. Extend to the legs. And 1, lower down. Release the clasp of the hands. Well, we got 1 more time, going to add on just a little bit to it. Okay, once again, clasp the hands behind your back. Take the opposite clasp that you did before. Ready? Inhale, lift up, reach your knuckles back, lift your thumbs up, lift your toes back. This time we're gonna bend the knees and see if you can tap your heels to your knuckles. Tap. Open it back up, extend. And again, tap. And again, extend. One more time, tap. Lift your thumbs, reach back, squeeze in, and open it up. Lower yourself down. Good work, my friends. Nice, lift the arms forward out in front of you. Reach forward. You're gonna drag your elbows straight back underneath your shoulders. Here we go. Pull your elbows back, both elbows at the same time, underneath your shoulders. Lifting your chest as you pull back. Both elbows slide forward at the same time. Press the feet down, reach the arms forward. Lower your chest back down. Ready? Again, both elbows at the same time. Drag your elbows back, lift your chest up. Both elbows slide forward at the same time. Lower your chest down. And try to do two at the same time so that you're using less of your arms to bring you up and down and more of your spine to control the flexion and extension. Ready? Drag your elbows back, pull your heart forward, lift your chest up, elbows under shoulders, and arms out, chest to the ground. One more time. Elbows under shoulders, drag both elbows at the same time, lift your chest. Very good. Tuck your toes and lift your knees back up, lift your hips back up. Walk your feet in, dolphin pose. Hips up and back. Press through your forearms. Press your chest back towards your thighs. Breathe in through your nose, out through your nose. Inhale and exhale. One more breath. Press through your arms, lift through your hips, chest towards thighs. Look forward, rock forward, plank pose. Lift the elbows off the mat. And we'll take it back. Downward facing dog. Lift your hips up and back. Just if you need to, breathe in through your nose, out through your nose, please. Nice, my friends. Please lift your left leg high to the sky. Reach it up and stretch it back. Bring your left knee to your left shoulder. Step outside of your left hand. Drop your right knee down to the ground and circle your left arm around. Reach back if you can for your right foot. Squeeze your heel into your bum. You can always come down onto your right form if you want, but make sure you're not collapsing into your right side. Press away. Keep that right side body lifted. Heel to bum squeeze. Kick back, foot into your hand. Pull your heart forward. Squeeze your heel to your bum. Kick back, foot into your hand. One more time, squeeze your heel to your bum. And kick it back. Your foot goes back into your hand. Nice, my friends. Release your back foot, please. Reach your left hand forward. Pick up your right knee. You're gonna bring your right knee into your chest. Reach down with your left hand, grab your right foot, and start to pull your right toes forward out in front of you. And you're gonna lower your bum all the way down to the ground here. Nice. Left foot flat on the ground, right leg out in front of you. Lower down onto your backs. Arms by your side. Point your fingers to the sky. Lift your right leg up and push through your left foot. Lift your hips. Bridge pose with your right leg pushing up towards the sky. Breathe. All right, so we've created the actions that get us into this shape today. All right, we're sustaining it with our breath, with our knowledge. And eventually, as all things do, we must dissolve it, but we're not going to fully forget it. We've gained the knowledge and experience of this shape. So even though we're not going to use it right away, we're going to be able to remember these actions later on. Lower your hips back down to the ground. Place your hands next to your hips. Bring your left knee into your chest. We're going to stand up on the left foot. Ready? Rock back. Rock forward. Left foot down. Stand up on your left leg. Bring your right knee into your chest, please. In through your nose and out through your nose. Please breathe. Nice, my friends. In through your nose. Out through your nose, breathe. Good. Everyone, cross right ankle over left thigh. Sit your hips back. Move your heart forward. You can take your fingertips down to the ground here, or reach the arms out in front of you, or hold on to your foot and your knee for support. Maybe you have blocks to support you. Breathe. Tone your thighs and squeeze your thighs together. Draw thighs to hips and press out through your feet. Pull forward into your chest. In through your nose, out through your nose. Sit a little bit deeper. Great. Grab your right foot with your right hand. Stand up and start to open your right leg out towards your right. You can also hold on to your knee and just take the right knee wide. All right, if you want to, extend the right leg wide. One more breath here. Nice, everyone. Big step back with your right foot, reverse warrior. Right foot steps back, left arm to the sky. Drop your left hand down your back. You can take your right hand to your left elbow and help it pull you back. Or you can wrap the right arm behind you and walk the fingertips up to catch the left fingertips. And you can use a strap, or I find a sock works really well here. Okay, draw the front ribs in, lift the front of the hips, tone your thighs, draw thighs to hips, push down through your feet, pull your left elbow back, breathe. Draw the front ribs in, chin off your chest. Lift the front of the hips, press down into your feet. One more breath. Open the arms, straighten your legs, turn your big toes in, wide-legged fold. Fold in. Grab your feet or ankles, please. Pull yourself down. Now you have some choices here. You can stay in your fold and just enjoy the sensation of stretch to the backs of the thighs, pulling yourself in by extending through the side body and working the crown of the head towards the ground. Or you can take it up into a headstand. Right? Maybe you work your feet a little wider apart so that your head comes down. You can lower your forearms to the ground, elbows to the ground. Interlace your fingers. Drop the back of your head into the palm of your hands. This could be where you stay. Otherwise, you'll lift up to your tiptoes, push down into your elbows. Roll your hips forward over your shoulders and lift your legs up. Option to stay in your fold, create the pose that serves you best, and maintain it with integrity, with confidence. Right. Breathe, maintain it with knowledge and breath. And when the time comes, we're never going to forget what we learned here in this shape. Even as the pose dissolves, it may seem like it as our awareness shifts, but eventually we'll come back to the remembrance of this action. Slowly lower your feet down if they're up, or fold in a little bit deeper if they're still down. Lift up to your fingertips, everybody. Big breath in. Bring your hands to your heart, heels in, toes out, goddess squat. Drop your hips low. Take both arms up to the sky and spin your right knee down to the ground. Anjaneyasana, reach up. Stretch back, bring your palms together over your head. Now drop your thumbs to the back of your neck. Lift your elbows up and pull your elbows back as you deepen your lunge. Stretch through your legs. Breathe in through your nose, elbows pull up and back, out your nose. One more breath. Elbows squeeze together, lift up, pull back, press to your feet. Good, my friends. Take both arms up to the sky. Lean forward, place your hands down on the ground. Side plank to your right side. Push down through your right hand, step your left foot back. You can stay in side plank or take it into a wild thing, which will be really nice. Press through your left foot, lift through your hips. Turn it all the way around. Press through your right hand a lot and spin that right bicep, that right shoulder. Work your external rotation. Good, good, Mason. Keep pushing through the right hand and your feet. Yes. Turn back around to plank pose, please. Okay. Pause. Bring your left knee into your chest. Step your left foot to the top of the mat. All right. Last fun pose here. Walk your left hand forward. All right. Bend your right knee. Reach your right arm back. Grab the inner edge of your right foot. Kick your right foot into your hand. Stay here. Or Lift your left arm up, reach forward. Kick the right foot into your hand. Press to your standing leg. Breathing for 3, 2, and 1. Release the left hand back down. Release the right foot, circle the right hand down. Slide your right leg back, drop your right knee to the ground, straighten your left leg. Slide your left foot forward, Hanuman. Stretch through your legs. Flex your quads, draw thighs to hips. From the center of your hips, push out through your feet, stretch through your legs. Breathe for 3, 2, and 1. Lean forward. Tuck your back toes, lift your back knee up, and drag your left heel straight back underneath you. You might come onto your fingertips or blocks, but drag that left heel straight back. Rock forward, plank pose. Lower down, chaturanga. Cobra pose, inhale. Downward facing dog. Exhale. One more time, right leg lifts up and back. Right knee to your right shoulder, step outside of your right hand. Drop your left knee down to the ground and reach your right arm around and back to grab your left foot. And once again, making sure you're not collapsing into the left side. Push the left hand down, lift your left rib cage and your left hip. Try to pull your left hip back to your left heel a little bit more. Now press to your feet, lunge in, kick back. Squeeze heel to bum. Kick the foot back into your hand. Shoulders back, heart forward. Squeeze heel to bum. Last time, kick the foot back into your hand. Release your back foot, please. Reach your right arm forward. Bring your left knee into your chest. Reach down with your right hand, grab your left foot. Kick your left foot forward out in front of you. Nice, Mason. And then lower your bum all the way down to the ground. Very good. Lower onto your back squeeze. Place your elbows on the ground right next to your ribs. Lift your left leg to the sky. Push down into your right foot. Lift your left leg up to the sky. You don't have to go very high. You can even support your hips with your hands if you need to. Push down into your elbows. Push down into your right foot. We've already created the shape on the other side. Remember the actions that helped you feel strong and confident there. Recreate them here now. Remembrance to lead us back into that steps of creation. Maintain it and let's dissolve it. Lower the hips back down. Even as we move on, the complete opposite action, right knee into your chest. Seems like we've forgotten. Knowledge gained is never lost. Rock forward, plant the right foot down, lean forward, stand up, left knee into your chest. Cross your left ankle over your right thigh, please. Flex your toes, pull your hips back and your heart forward. Tone your thighs, squeeze your thighs together. Pull your hips back, reach your heart forward, breathe. You can bring your hands down. You can hold on to your foot. Try to get your left hip and thigh to go wide, working on your external rotation here. Good. Flex your toes, Mason, and then bring your left hand to your left thigh and press it wide. Nice, Pablo. Press that left thigh a little bit wide. Not the knee, but the thigh. Take your hand higher. Yeah, that's it. Grab your left foot with your left hand, please, and stand up. You can use your hand to catch your foot or your knee. Open your left knee to the left. Maybe extending your left leg out to the left. Please make your standing legs strong. Lift your crown of your head. Stretch through your legs. Big step back with your left foot, reverse warrior. Take your right arm up and back. Drop your right hand down your back. You can clasp your right elbow with your left hand and remember to breathe. Or you can wrap your left hand behind your back and work your fingertips together between your shoulder blades. Pull your elbows apart. Draw your front ribs in. Lift the front of your hips so that you're not sagging into your low back. Use your core. Now, from the center of the hips, Push down into your feet, please. Keep the front ribs in. Keep the front of the hips lifted. Press through your feet, pull your right elbow back. Side bend. Elbows pull apart. One more breath. Straighten your legs, open up your arms. Turn your big toes in and fold wide. Legged fold, Prasarita Padottanasana. Grab your feet, please. Pull yourself in and down. Tone your thighs with the backs of your thighs up towards your bum. All right. Spin your inner thighs back, roll the front of your hips forward and down. Stay or headstand or handstand. Whatever you're working on. Breathe in through your nose, out through your nose. You come onto your hands or your forearms. And press down to lift up. Nice, Madhu. Good, Bree. Nice, Jeff. Get in good control. Take 2 more breaths wherever you ended up. One more breath. And slowly start to make your way back down into your wide-legged fold, or fold yourself in a little bit deeper. Lift up to your fingertips, please. Turn your heels in and your toes out. Bring your hands together at your heart. Take your arms to the sky. Drop your left knee to the ground, facing forward, Anjaneyasana. Bring your palms together and drop your thumbs to the back of your neck, please. Elbows squeeze together, elbows lift up. Lift the front of your hips, draw your front ribs in, elbows pull back. Elbows squeeze together, elbows lift up. Deepen your lunge, elbows pull back. One more time. Elbows squeeze in, elbows lift up. Press to your feet, pull back. Extend the arms, lean forward, side plank to your left side. Left hand down, right arm to the sky. Step your right foot back to wild thing. Push through your left hand. Lift through your hips. Reach your right arm up and over your head. Okay, so make sure you're really pushing down through the left arm and spinning the left bicep towards the top of the mat. Rolling the left shoulder down the back. Now press through your feet. Lift your hips up. Come back around to plank pose with your right knee into your chest. Step your right foot to the top of the mat, please. And walk your right hand forward. Lift your left leg up. Bend your left knee. Reach back with your left hand. Grab the big toe side of your left foot, the arch side of your foot. And then start to kick the foot into your hand. Try not to tilt the hips too much. You're going to keep the hips as best you can, more or less in the same plane. And you can stay right here with your right hand down, kicking as much or as little as you'd like. Or you can lift your right arm up by kicking your left foot back. You may start to really extend your toes to the sky. For 3, 2, and 1. Release the right hand down. Release the left hand down. Beautiful poses, everyone. Monica's so good. Step your left foot back and drop your left knee down. Straighten your right leg. This is our good counter pose. Slide the right foot forward as much or as little as you'd like. Hanumanasana. Tone your thighs. Squeeze thighs to the middle. Draw thighs to hips and then press out from your hips. Push through your feet. Stretch through your legs. For 3, 2, and 1. Hands down. Tuck your back toes. Drag your right heel back. Drag it back, drag it back, drag it back. Downward facing dog. Nice, my friends. Optional vinyasa. Rock forward, plank pose. Lower down, shadow rock. Good. Cobra pose, inhale. Downward dog. Exhale. Bring your left shin forward, please. Pigeon pose, left side. Slide your right leg back. So you have some options here. You might, let's actually all just kind of fold in for a second. Come down to your forearms at least. You can stay here and just enjoy the stretch. But if you're working on it, it's a pretty great time to find this next little action here. Lock your hands in. Keep scissoring thighs to hips. Okay, so don't lose that sense of drawing in. Keep your pelvic floor lifted, core engaged. You can reach back with your right hand and grab your right foot. I'm gonna grab the big toe side of my foot. And maybe I bring my left hand to my left thigh, just a little bit more of a lift. And you start to pull your heel into your hip. I'm not just using my hand, I'm also using my hamstring. So I'm squeezing my heel in. If I was to sort of let go, I wouldn't let it just fall away. I'd still be pulling it in. And you can stay here or continue to build your back bend. Nice, Hayden. If you want to take it into your Ekapada Raja Kapotasana, grab your right foot, your right big toe with your right pointer finger and your thumb, and you're going to pull your right elbow into your ribs. Nice, Monica. You point your right elbow up to the sky. That turnover there is probably the hardest part of the pose, because once you're here, you're in a back bend, and you can all do a back bend. Just getting into it that gives it such a challenging pose. Makes it such a challenging pose. But listen, remember everything you've worked on today was designed to help you create this pose right here. All right. Remember the actions that helped you create this moment right here that you're building. Maintain it with the knowledge you've gathered, and even letting it go with the gratitude and fondness. Slowly release wherever you are. Extend it out. Nice job, my friends, and take it back to downward facing dog. One more time, other side. Right shin comes forward. Left leg goes back. So remember, take the path that serves you best. Listen to the options and do the one that's better for you. Come down onto your forearms and stay here if you'd like. Kind of feels really good to just stretch the hips and not try to force any other actions. Now, if you want to take this a little bit more adventurous, you can walk your hands in and start to play with this next shape by remembering the actions we've done, the feelings, the shapes we've taken, and using them to create and then maintain the next pose. Left hand reaches back to grab your left foot. Pull your heel to your outer hip. Keeping your right hand to your right thigh. And you can stay here, just continue to build and strengthen this shape, creating more awareness here, better understanding. Or you can take it into that back bend. Some of you are already there, which is great. Grab your left foot, pull your left elbow towards your left rib cage. This could be where you stay. You're working on turning over the up, turning the elbow up and around. There you go, Hayden. Lift your chest, squeeze your thighs together. One thing that will really help you get that turnover is making sure you're not, nice Mason, that you're not just collapsing into it. It's gonna make it really hard to turn the elbow over this way. So you're gonna squeeze your thighs together, lift your chest up a lot, pull your navel in, making sure you're staying lifted. Then squeeze your heel to your bum using your hamstrings, then turn it over. The more you collapse in, the harder it will be. The more you lift up, the easier it becomes. Breathe. Keep squeezing thighs together. Breathe. Two. And one. Dissolve with gratitude on this. Remembrance for the actions you've done, the shapes you've taken, the feelings that it creates. And let's take it back to, actually let's come to seated. Come up to seated. Really good, everybody. Shake out your legs a little bit. Take your right foot to the outside of your left thigh. Twisting towards your right, left elbow to your right thigh. Twist. And unwind. Keep your legs exactly as they are. Walk your hands over towards your left and just lean into your left side a little bit. Nice counter twist. And slowly come up. Switch legs. Take your right leg forward. Take your left foot to the outside of your right thigh. Twisting towards your left. Right elbow, left thigh. Press your hips down. Lift your chest and twist. Good, everybody. Keep your legs exactly as they are. Turn yourself to the right. So legs stay the same, but your torso moves to the right, and you just sort of lean into the right side, turning your navel towards the ground. Come back up to center. Bring your feet together and your knees apart, please. Inhale, sit up nice and tall. Exhale, fold in, drop your head towards your toes. Slowly come up. And take your legs out nice and wide, or as wide as you can. Sit up tall, breathe in. Spin your inner thighs down. You can use your hands for this. Spin your inner thighs in and down. Roll the top of your hips forward. Walk your hands out and fold in. So I would encourage you to make sure you're keeping as much of the integrity of the pose or holding it with intention. You start to go so far that you're losing sort of the integrity of the pose in yourself, then I would lift yourself back up again, making sure you're keeping your legs actively extended, thighs spinning down, hips rolling forward before going further. In through your nose and out through your nose. 3 more breaths. Slowly come up. Make your way down onto your backs, please. Bring your knees into your chest. Take both knees over towards your left side. Look over your right shoulder. And we'll take both knees over to the right side. Look over your left shoulder. Bring your knees into your chest. Curl up. Bring your nose to your knees. Take a deep breath in. And Shavasana. Exhale. Lie back and relax, please. You start to wiggle your fingers and your toes. Roll out your wrists and your ankles. Stretch out your arms and your legs, please. Take a deep breath in, stretch it out. Sigh it out, let it go. Bring your knees into your chest, give yourself a good sweep, and rock your way up to seated. From a seated position, sit up nice and tall. Please close your eyes and bring your hands to your heart. Let us close with one Om, creating this last Om and sustaining it for a period of time and then letting it go. But even as we shift our awareness to something else, the remembrance of the Om is what reminds us to come back to our practice. It reminds us of our strength and resilience, of our connection to something greater. Exhale your breath out. Inhale for Om. The light in me honors the light in you. May that light shine brightly for us all. Thank you for practice today, my friends. Amazing job. Such good work. If you have questions, comments, requests, feedback, thoughts, feelings, please reach out to me, Stephen Arcos Yoga on Instagram or Facebook, or you can email me, stephen@stephenarcosyoga.com. I would love to hear from you, even if it's just to say hello. Please reach out. If you have the ability to give, you can find me on Venmo, same handle, @Stephen Arcos Yoga, or you can find me on PayPal, paypal.me/Stephen Arcos Yoga. And I can help you find any of that if you need it. Don't be shy. Reach out, say hello. We'll see you back here Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 7 a.m., Tuesday, Thursday, 7:30 a.m. And we'll kind of figure things out from there. Great seeing you all today. Have a wonderful rest.